It's right, like 10 minutes actually, yeah, like 15 minutes right next to it's very fun. Anyway, but yeah, so it's like a couple minutes away. But the whole first floor.
And a good morning, baseball fans. We welcome you to the 2023 BCS Perfect Game qualifying tournament here in Fort Myers, Florida. We are at the beautiful JetBlue Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. And a great location for baseball as the head coaches shake hands, players meeting at home plate, your captains. This morning's matchup going against the San Diego Padres is the South Florida Vipers Club under the direction of head coach Alec Hernandez. Alec, the head coach for the club. At home plate for the San Diego Padres, head coach is Cameron Maben and Mo Ojeda. And the director of operations, Brandon Williams, on the field as well. Your San Diego Padres team playing out of Southern California. San Diego, to be exact. It makes a lot of sense, the San Diego Padres. We're ready to get things started off here this morning. And we should be in good shape, ready to roll here. Hannah Joe doing some journalism for Perfect Game this weekend, coming out here, taking care of some business, interviewing players, putting some things out there in the press world. As well as Tyler, one of the scouts here for Perfect Game, taking a look at some of the players. And Dylan behind the scenes, keeping score perfect, running things along flawlessly for Perfect Game. My name is Chris Aller, doing the live play-by-play. Our head umpire today, Luis, will be behind home plate, working with his partner down on the infield, Hiram. We'll be ready to go here. Good matchup set for this morning, day number 2, the 2023 Perfect Game BCS qualifying tournament. Well, yesterday was interesting. It had some rain and lightning delays over at the Cypress Lake area. That's where the Padres played their first game yesterday. And, of course, unfortunately, throughout the course of the rain delays and pushing things back considerably, they ended up having to they were in a run rule situation, top of the fifth, the bottom of the fifth inning. They're winning 9-0, take after 4. But the coaches shook hands and said, hey, that's it, that's enough, and they decided to move on. So this is where we are today, and the Padres will be your home team here this morning at Fort Myers at JetBlue Park. Setting your lineup for you, on the hill, the right-handed hurler from Southern California, Jay Serra. Corwin Allard, the right-hander, he'll take care of business on the bump. Catching for him this morning, Matos, Jonathan. Matos, a great catcher behind the plate. Take care of business there. Over on the first base side, Landon Shuddy. Shuddy will take care of responsibilities there. Over on second base, you'll have Kevin Bruno. Bruno had a good game yesterday. On the third base side, Jacob Lombard. Lombard taking care of business on the third base side. Over on the shortstop position, the magician himself, Gustavo Melendez, the Puerto Rican kid, doing a fine job for the organization here so far this year. Looking at your outfield, on the left field side, Elijah Williams. Williams will take care of business on the left side. In center field, Trenton Maben, son of Cameron Maben, playing center field. He'll be roaming, taking care of business out there in center. Rounding things out in right field, Yudelkis Quevedo. That's your lineup. We'll be ready to get things started here this morning as the San Diego Padres scout team going against South Florida Vipers. As I mentioned, our head umpire, Luis, he'll take care of business behind the plate. He'll manage the game. And we will be ready to roll here this morning. Corwin Allard on the bump, as I mentioned, from Southern California, Orange County area. A sophomore next year at Jay Serra High School. Jay Serra going back-to-back this year to CIF Championships in Division I. And Allard ready to go here. Just stepping in, Alejandro Porta. Allard ready to go. And Allard runs outside. The count is 1-9. And Allard locates there on the outer half. And the count goes even at 1-1. And Allard on the outside, just missing. Adjustments there as players settling in here at the top of the first inning. The count is 2-1. Ball hit to the right side and a great grab there on the second baseman. What a great play there. As Kevin Bruno lays it out to his left, a line shot, and Allard looks to Bruno and says, "Thank you." Pick up their first out. Stepping in, Angel Villas, number 28, left-handed hitter. Padres put their first out in. Ball's hit to the left side, moving there, long route, a good route there. And a long throw in with a double. On the left field side, Elijah Williams had a long route. And they get into second base. One out. Alex Carmona steps in.
Let's go back.
Allard will move from the stretch.
Let's go back. Let's go 1A. Let's go 1A.
Villegas at second. Bruno stepping in. Pitch on the way. Ball is out in front. Matos a good stop there. So Matos gets blocked out in front. Keeps Villegas over in second. And the ball gets away. It bounces out one at home plate, just trying to settle in here. Probably getting to him a little bit. Just trying to settle in here this morning. It's 2-0. Runner at third. And they'll hold him there. Good play. And they pick up the second. Shetty makes the grab there on the third base side. A good play. They pick up their second out. So Lombard takes care of business. He'll lock down Villegas. No movement off the third. Stepping in, Torres. And a good-looking pitch there, just missing. Matos thought he may have had it. I think there was a cross-up on the call there. Matos going out to talk to Allard for a moment. And the count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch coming from Allard, ready to go. And Allard runs outside. The count is 2-0. And a good-looking pitch there. Allard fastball in part of the plate. And the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, vamos, Marcelo, vamos!
And another good-looking pitch, swinging and miss there. So Allard even things up at a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Let's go right here. Let's go, kid.
Allard fastball outside part of the plate, thought he had it. And the count is 3-2. Torres steps out. He'll step back in. Allard ready to go. The 3-2 pitch. And Allard runs it low. Just misses there. And the runners are at the corners. The 5-hitter Batista comes in. So Mato sets the defense here. Make sure they get right. First base, a little adjustment over there. Jetty holding on at first. One more goes on the third base side, even with the bat. Allard ready to go. And a good looking pitch there. So Allard locates and starts ahead of the count. The count is 0-1. And the ball's out in front. Trouble at home. So first ball there. And one comes across. First will move over to second. The count is 1-1. 2 outs, top of the first. Luis, our head umpire, puts it in play. 1-1 pitch. And Allard outside on the fastball. He makes some adjustments here as he's running the outer half. The count is 2-1. And a good looking pitch there. Melendez with good hands. A little trouble there. A long throw is in time. So Melendez, a skilled craftsman on the shortstop side. A little bit of a hop in and out of the glove. Patience paid off. He fired across the deck. City got out, and they'll turn the side over. They'll pick up one, though. We'll head to the bottom line. So to start things off here for the Padres scout team, Gustavo Melendez, the shortstop, will be the leadoff hitter for the club. Ready to get things started here with 1-0 on the book. South Florida scored on a fastball. And a runner at third on a couple of hits. And across the South Florida Vipers again, as I mentioned, 1-0. Padres ready to get on the offensive side. Coach Cameron Maven heads down to the first base side for the Padres. Coach Mo will handle things over on the third base side. Jesus Moreno will be the pitcher of record to start things off for the South Florida Vipers. Behind the plate, Jose Bermudez, catching for the club in the 3 position. Adrian Bernhard will be over on the first base side. Second baseman, Ilano Lopez. Alex Carmona in the 5 spot. Shortstop, Alejandro Porta. Take care of things at short. Daniel Batista out in left field. Right spot, Angel Villegas. And rounding things out, Marcelo Torres will be in right field. That's your lineup on the defensive side for the South Florida Vipers. So Bermudez fires down to second base. Head umpire Luis doing a little housekeeping, cleaning things up at home plate. And we will be ready to go here in the bottom of the first inning. So Melendez will step in. Leadoff hitter for the club on deck, Trenton Maben. 1, 2, 3 here. In the bottom half with the San Diego Padres scout team and the home team here. We're ready to go. Moreno ready to start. Left-handed hitter steps in, Melendez. And Melendez takes a big cut there. And the Count is 0-1. And Gustavo takes a cut there, fouls it off to the left side. Moreno works ahead in the count at 0-2. And a ball's outside. The count goes to 1-2. So Melendez lays off there as Moreno runs the outer part of the plate. Melendez ready to go. And a ball's hit the second base side. And good speed there. High throw. So Melendez with good wheels gets down the line in time. The second baseman had an automatic play locked in. And a high throw pulled his man off first. And Melendez gets on with a single. Stepping in, Trenton Maven. Right-handed swinger for the Padres with Melendez at first. Bernard over on the first base side, holding Melendez on. Moreno ready to deal, pitch on the way. Ball's low in the zone. No, Moreno starts out behind here. Good work from the stretch. He takes a look over at first base. A lot of shuffling going on. Curveball, good pitch, and inside part of the play, hitting there.
Hey, good talk. Carmona, good talk.
The count goes even at 1-1. And the ball swung on by Maven. Top foul. And Trenton will step back in with a 1-2 count.
Let's go, Brad. Let's go.
Ball swung on. Maven takes the cut, fouls it straight back. Melendez was on the move. Maven fouls one back. Cameron Maven down on the first base side. Count holds it a ball and 2 strikes. Moreno from the stretch. And a high fly ball on the infield. Third baseman making a move. He's in foul territory. Under the ball, and the grab is made. So Maven will fly out. And they'll pick up their first out with Jacob Lombard stepping in. Maven having a quick word with his teammate, Lombard. And Melendez locked in over at first base for the Padres. Bernard holding on at first for the Vipers. Pitch on the way. Ball's pulled foul to the left side into the dugout. Count is 0-1. On the move, a high fly ball on the field. Melendez has got to get back. And Melendez gets back, so 2 flyouts on the infield by the Padres. And Lombard will have a seat. So 2 outs on the books. And then the catcher, Jonathan Matos, will step in. Matos trying to pick that run back up for his club with Melendez over on the first base side. Runner goes. Curveball outside for the ball, not in time. And Melendez on the move. He's got to get there quickly, and he'll get a 2-bagger out of the deal. as the ball rolled into shallow center field, and there was no one covering. So wisely, Melendez ends up at third. So now a scoring opportunity. The count is 1-0 to Matos. So Jonathan steps back in with a scoring opportunity for the Padres to even it up. And the ball's fouled straight back. Count goes to 1-1.
Hey, on the baseball, let's go.
So Matos, the ball in 2 strikes. And high. Top rack gets in trouble. Matos in the box, fouled it off. He'll come back, he'll get another shot at it. Right off the lower part of his leg there as Matos shakes that off. So the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes to Matos. He'll take a moment as he's having a word with his coach, Ojeda. So Matos looking for a knock here with Melendez at third. Jonathan steps back in. Moreno ready to go. Count is 1-2. Pitch on the way. Matos, good hit there. A little grab there. Long time, a high throw again. So Matos on his way to second. He'll score. Melendez, he's got to get down. He's in time. So Matos, another high throw. 2 errant throws, I should say, on Viper's side. Matos ends up at second base. He'll get the RBI out of the deal as Melendez scores. So the Padres will even things up here in the bottom half. And Cooper Morel will step in with Matos at second. 2 outs on the books. Ball swung on, fouled on. Down is 0-1. And the ball is low. Count goes even at 1-1. Cooper hits in the 5 spot for the club. He's got his teammate Matos at second, shortstop in his back pocket. Shuffling there, pitch on the way. Ball's outside, that gets away. And a pass ball like that. And they're actually running for Matos. My apologies, I didn't see that. Looks like Cardoso is over on third base. Time is called. Coach Hernandez heads out as well, and Cardoso looks like, I believe that's Cardoso running for, it is Cardoso running for Matos. They're having a conversation with Coach Mo there. The count goes to 2-1. As Cooper will reload here. Of course, a conversation ensuing on the hill here. A couple words from Hernandez to his guys as the umpire, Luis, says, okay, guys, let's break it up. We got to keep moving along. It's going to be a long day out here today. They're making up for a couple of games, I believe, yesterday that perhaps didn't get completed, so we're adding some additional time here today. But our umpire keeps things moving along. Morel steps back in. Morel ready to go. Cardoso running at third. The count is 2-1. And the ball's fouled off. Count is even at 2-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And I'd like to try to get a knock here to get some insurance. Pick up an extra run to move ahead. We're even at 1-1 here. Next swing and a miss, drop three, they'll clear it there. Should be no problem. And they'll do it. So, drop three strike. We'll head to the top of the second. And the Padres scout team will pick one up. We're even at 1-1 here. We head to the top of two. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's super blurry with this.
Why don't you sit up here?
Should I?
I mean, if you want to look at the game, I mean, Tyler, you can, wherever you guys, I can move from here. This netting?
Netting. The mesh, yeah. That's what's making it a little too.
And it's hard because it blurs your eyes out, too.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
the focus
Here.
is all on.
I can move in a little bit.
You're totally fine.
All right. Yeah. I mean, wherever you want to slide it in. You know, you can sit up here.
Yeah.
Can you see it in the road?
It's a little
Just
better.
want to sit up here.
Ooh. Actually,
Yeah, there you go. Sit up there.
oh my gosh.
There you go. And I'm going to move this over. So now, you got room, you got space.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, no, no. Sure.
No, it's so fun. I know, it's like really messing with my eyes. Like, is it this or does it look weird? I have no idea. Third baseman, shortstop. I'm not sure.
So Allard will stay on the bump for the Padres. Bowman settling in here as they go into the top of the second inning. And Matos will take one more toss to be ready to go. Matos fires down. A good looking throw for Jonathan down to second. We'll be ready to go.
How many beer are you, baby? How you batter? How you batter?
So we're ready to go here as we start the top of the second inning. Bernard, the first baseman, will step in. And Allard, good looking pitch on the inside part of the plate. And the fastball on the inside. A little tight. And the count is 1-0 to the first baseman. High fly ball on the infield. Bruno's making the call. He's under the ball. Routine grab there. The out's recorded. So Bruno will take care of the first out for the Padres. Stepping in number 28, Jose Bermudez, the catcher for the club. Bermudez hits in the 7th spot. And the ball's up in the zone. The count is 1-0. And Allard, good pitch on the outer part of the plate, locates there.
Makes sense.
And a high fastball there. Allard just missing up in the zone. Count is 1-1. And Allard's running outside. Make some adjustments there. The count goes to 2-1. And a good pitch there. Strike hits the middle part of the zone there. So Allard's starting to locate there. And the ball's fouled off to the right side and out of play.
Way to fight, let's go, let's go.
high fastball. Allard runs it upstairs there. And he'll put a man on with 1 out. So 1 down. Allard works from the stretch. Shetty over at first, holding on. And a big fastball through. Swing and a miss there. Count is 0-1. Shetty makes the grab over at first. Allard just checking back a little. And a good pitch there. Again, Allard locating. Good work ahead here at 0-2. And again, another good pitch there for Allard on the outside. The count is 1-2. That looks as good as it gets, but we just see it from behind them. The count goes to 1-2. Allard steps off, looking to Matos just to make sure he gets the right call. And trouble there, that gets away from Matos, and there's no play. The count goes to 2-2. 2-2 count. Moves over to second. 1 out here. Melenda's ranged up. It's good on the outside. Strike 3 called. Allard gets the K. So Allard picks up a K there on the books. And 2 outs for the Padres. As Cole Cutter steps in. Left-handed hitter. And a ball swung on, fouled off. The count is 0-1. And a strike on the outside. So Allard able to make the adjustments here on the left-handed hitter. Runs it on the outer half. And the count is 0-2 with 2 outs. And a broken play. And overhead throw there. And Shetty not able to make the play. And he'll pick up a run. Looked as though they had the 3rd out. So a quick conversation with Mo over on the hill, talking to his guys, as the South Florida Vipers move ahead 2-1. Looked as though Melendez had the play. And it was just a higher throw. Shetty couldn't reach up and grab it. As they thought they had the 3rd out locked down. Stepping in the 10 hitter, Chris Fontaine. Fontaine comes in as the extra hitter with Cutter at first base and 2 outs on the books here in the top of the second. Count is 0-1.
Be ready again. Out, play. Do it again. Good job.
And the ball swung on, foul back. So Allard works ahead at an 0-2 count. He'll get the out for his club. Allard takes a little rosin there, dry things off. It's humid out here today, not too bad. We're still early on, heading a little bit past the 11 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. The 0-2 pitch. And the ball swung on, fouled off. Count holds it 0-2.
Beat him right here. Beat him right here. Work hard.
Good. I mean, they're not bad, but
And breaking ball, good looking pitch on the inside part of the plate. Allard thought he had the strike. The count is 1-2. Ball swung on, fouled off. Over on the third base side, a lot of time into the fence was Lombard. He's strong. Strong kid flies into the fence. Put his feet up, slow himself down a little bit. So Allard and Matos trying to lock one in here. Get on the offensive side for the Padres. And Fontaine steps back in with a ball and 2 strikes. Steady holding on the runner. And Cutter over on the first base side. The 1-2 pitch. Throw back to one. They got him there. The tag is on, and he's out. So Matos comes out of the pop quickly and fires back to first base to Shuddy. They get the runner out. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. The Padres scout team will get on the offensive side. We're just trailing 1 early on here. Game number 2 here in the 2023 Perfect Game BCS qualifying tournament here in Fort Myers, Florida. We're at JetBlue Park. A beautiful facility and location. We haven't had an opportunity to compete down here. I highly encourage it. Great weather, excellent location, and of course JetBlue Park, perfect field here. So Coach Cameron Maben will head out to the first base side. He'll take care of business down there, and Morojita down on the third base side. We're ready to roll here with Rodelcas Quevedo to start things off. Stay with us, folks. We will be right back. Yes.
not right now. No,
Oh.
The last one.
Oh, yes, that is your son. I was like, I'm so confused right now.
That's funny.
Maybe it's his and now this. The last
Who's that? Is that your grandfather? No. You guys wouldn't do that. So we're ready to go here to start the bottom of the second inning. Quevedo will step in for the Padres. As Moreno stays on the hill for the Vipers, we're ready to go. Bottom 2. And Quevedo lays off on the inner half. Moreno comes in tight. The count is 1-0. Shakes off there. And the ball swung on. Fouled off. The count was even at 1-1. Now it goes to 1-2 on Quevedo. And the ball is up. Count goes even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a well-hit ball. That's going to get into the gap. That is deep. Quevedo all the way to the fence. His center fielder, Quevedo, will get in. And a stand-up double here for Rodolphus Quevedo. So stepping in, Cody Goff. Quevedo at second. Coach Maven grabbing a little gear there. Quevedo. Goff ready to go with an opportunity here with no outs in the bottom of 2. And upon attempt, strike call. Count is 0-1. Cody hits in the 7-hole for the Padres on deck. And Shetty. Goff looking for a knock here. Shortstop in tight. He rolls off. Ball is up and out. Quevedo on the second base side. Porta in his back pocket. And Cody takes a cut there. Ball gets away. Throw to third, a high throw. There's trouble there. And on his way is Quevedo. There'll be no play at home on an overthrow to the third base side. So Quevedo will score on an overthrow. Catching side down to third base in the left field. Padres even it up at 2-2. The count is a ball and 2 strikes on Cody Goff with the bags cleared here in the bottom of the second. Ball's outside. Goff takes a look there. And we'll go even to 2-2. And a big cut there. Strikeout. Moreno will pick that up. And the Vipers pick up their first out. Shetty will step in. And a right-handed hitter for the club. 1 out on the books here. High fly ball to center field. Center field had to make an adjustment there. Step back and routine grab there. A long play. They put 2 outs on the books. Shetty goes deep to center. Vegas makes the out there for the Florida Vipers. And Elijah Williams will step in with 2 outs. Moreno comes in tight on Williams. The count is 1-0. Good ball. Side part of the plate. That goes even at 1-1. And we're using that pitch frequently here today. Again, same pitch runs it on the inside part of the plate. Count as a ball and 2 strikes. He'll shake off here, no pitch. So Williams steps out. He'll lock back in. Nice on the outside. Okay there. Moreno will record that. San Diego Padres scout team are able to get 1 back. They even things up here at the head of the top of the third. The score's tied at 2-2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
Ryan Smith's coming in. Ryan Smith?
Who's coming in to pitch, Coach?
Ryan.
Ryan Smith. So a pitching change as we get back to live action here. Ryan Smith will come in for Corwin Allard. Allard goes 2 innings. Getting himself settled in here to this week's tournament. What he needed to do, got a couple of Ks on the books for himself, and just took care of business. They even things up here on the offensive side as well in the last half. The score is 2-all. And Ryan Smith will take over here. Mato stays behind the plate. He'll continue catching. He said he's over on first. I think that's an alignment stays the same. So Mata sends it down to second base. Bruno makes the grab, and we'll be ready to roll here. As our head umpire, Luis, takes care of business at home plate. We will get started here in the top of the third. So Chris Fontaine, they'll go 10-1-2 here. As Ryan Smith on the hill. Count is 1-0. And a good pitch, fastball on the outside for the strike. And Smith gets one back. The count is 1-1. Fontaine steps back in. Pitch on the way. Fastball on the outer half of the plate. The count goes to 2-1. And the ball swung on. Fontaine takes a cut. Fouls it off to the left side. The count goes even at 2-2. And breaking ball, swinging a miss on the outside, so Ryan Smith dials in a K. And Fontaine will have a seat there. They'll pick up their first out here in the top of the third. Alejandro Porta will step in, top of the order. Smith ready to go here. Smith works from the stretch. Pitching that way, ready to go. Matos sets up. Fastball hits the outside part of the plate. Strike ball. The count is 0-1. Swing there, foul it straight back. Smith works ahead at 0-2. One out on the books. Ready to go. Pitch on the way. High fastball. He misses there. Still ahead in the count. The ball in 2 strikes, says our head umpire. Luis doing a nice job for the perfect game, working Hiram down on the infield on the first base side. The 1-2 pitch. Chopper foul.
Come on, Papa, let's go get him. Get him, man.
Smith ready to go. And fastball up the middle there. Good looking pitch for Smith. And he'll get the K. He'll go back to back there. He's got 2 strikes out on the books. Stepping in the 2-hitter, Billigan. So Ryan will face a left-handed swinger for the South Florida Vipers. Billigan steps in. And fastball up the middle. And the count is 0-1.
Guys, fuck it up, man. Let's go.
Swing and a miss on the outside part of the plate. So Smith comes in. He's got 2 Ks on the books. He's ahead here to 0-2 count. Short order here. We'll get on the other side, trying to get a knock. Started here in the top of 3. Slow roller right back to Smith. He'll throw across the deck to Shetty, and they'll go 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the third, a 2-2 tie as the Padres scout team. They get on the offensive side here, ready to go. We head to the bottom of the third. It's been a good one so far. We hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Chris Aller, doing the live play-by-play. We welcome you to the 2023 Perfect Game BCS qualifying tournament here at JetBlue Park in Fort Myers, Florida. Beautiful sunshine, the sunshine state it is, Florida here. Yesterday, the weather was really crazy. We had some rain, we had lightning, we had delays, and so far we'll count our blessings. It's blue skies and perfect conditions here at JetBlue Park. Moreno stays on the hill. Head coach Cameron Maben down to the first base side. He'll take care of business for the club there, and Coach Mo over on the third base side. As we're locked in a 2-2 tie here in the bottom of the third inning. So throw down to second. Nunez takes care of that. He'll set it down and we'll be ready to go. Kevin Bruno will step in for San Diego Padres scout team. It's Luis, our head umpire, cleans off home plate. Hiram down at first base, having a couple of words with Cameron Maben. And Moreno will be ready to go. Luis puts it in play. No. Bottom of the third. And he comes in tight, Moreno. We've seen that on a couple of his batters. These guys step in, he comes in high and tight with a fastball, and this is there to count 1-0. And we'll probably hear go to his breaking ball. Been a good pitch for him so far. That one strike on the outside. So the count goes even at 1-1. And again, he runs in high and tight there. The count goes 2-1. Moreno's been effective thus far. Rotating his pitches. Padres keeping their eye on that curveball. The 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss there for Bruno. The count goes even at 2-2. Trying to get something started for the club here. 2-2 tie. And a well-hit ball to left side. That's got carry. It'll stay in. That ball's to the fence. And he's going to stop and check up at 2. He's in with a long left field double. So Bruno gets a piece of one. And finds himself at second base. And back to the top of the order. Magician. That's what they call him, his nickname. Gustavo Melendez from Puerto Rico, the shortstop. An opportunity here. No outs. Righty-lefty matchup. And a good block out in front. Bermudez takes care of that one. That could have been Bruno ending up at third. And the count is 1-0. And that ball gets away from Bermudez. That's rolling up to the dugout side. And Kevin Bruno ends up at third base on the pass ball.
Gotta work hard, man. Work hard.
The count is 2-0. Melendez to the first base side, a good grab there. And right there off the bag was the first baseman. Bernhard was right where he needed to be. He didn't have to go too far there. So they'll pick up their first out. Stepping in, Trenton Maben. Bruno over on the third base side. Padres like to bring this one over for themselves. With one out here. The defense is even with the bases. Maben looks at ball one. Trenton steps back in. The count is 1-0. And a big cut there for Maben. The count goes even at 1-1. Ball is low. So Maben being disciplined here at the plate. 2-1 count. Reno's trying to get these guys to bite on some of those curveballs. Pitch on the way. And a ball pulled foul to the third base side. Good idea. And the count goes even at 2-2 on Maben with 1 out. So Bruno parked over on third. Coach Snow having a couple of words with him. And Trenton Maben steps back in. And the ball just missing outside. Maben lays him up there. The count goes full. Reno's located that pitch frequently here today. He got one a little too far up. The count's full. The 3-2 pitch. And hit by pitch there. So Maben will find his way down to first base. Hit by pitch, Bruno will go back to third. So the Padres have got runners in the corners with Jacob Lombard to step in. Bermudez wants to have a conversation with his infield just to make sure they get things right here. You don't want to be crossed up in this situation with 1 out. Runners in the corners. So Lombard will step in. An opportunity here. Padres with runners in the corners. 1 out at the bottom of the third. A 2-2 tie here if you're just joining us. We're now headed towards the 11:30 a.m. time here on the East Coast, Fort Myers, Florida. Reno ready to go. High fly ball on the infield. Not what Lombard wanted. There's a little trouble under the lights, but it looks like the sun, I should say, and the shortstop makes the grab. Third baseman looked like he was almost going to make a move on it. The shortstop was able to make the grab. Porter takes care of that. Got 2 outs on the board. Well, Lombard did not want a fly ball. Jonathan Matos, the catcher, will step in. A line drive anywhere will bring one over. Matos just looking to get a shot here for his club. On the other side, trying to get out of it. Strike call. Matos lays out there. We're to edit 0-1. Curveball working well. Matos steps back in. Ball on the field. Time is called. Our head umpire. Luis on it right away. Hiring as well in the infield. Taking care of business here this afternoon. I should say the morning session here so far. We're heading towards the noon hour. Doing a nice job for perfect game this weekend at the 2023 BCS qualifier here in Fort Myers. Great tournament so far. 16 U division, 16 majors. Moreno ready to go. The 0-1 pitch. Ball is low. So Matos takes a look at it. He lays off. And the count goes to 1-1, says Luis. Runner goes. The ball's chopped foul to the third base side. Everybody will come back. A ball and 2 strikes to Matos. Bruno will head back to third and Williams back to first. Preston Maiden back. Go back to first. Matos ripped foul. Bruno had to drop down to his knee. Down on the third base side. Good thing he's alert. And the count holds it a ball and 2 strikes. Bruno saw that one come quickly. And a well-hit ball to the left side. That ball's foul. Matos looking to straighten that one. That count holds it a ball and 2 strikes. David at first, Bruno at third. The count is 1-2 with 2 outs. Ball is low out in front, and a good block. Bermudez keeps out from passing through. And the count goes even at 2-2. And a ball back up the middle. That could get through. And there's trouble there. And Matos will get on with a single and an RBI. Maven gets into second. So the Padres move ahead. They pick up their third here. Ball hit back up the middle by Matos. They're going to run for the catch here. Cardoso will come in and run. Runners at first and second. So Bruno is able to come across. Morel steps in. Cooper ready to go. Ball's outside. The count's running out. Monroe working the outer part of the play. This in there, the count's 2-0. Moreno works from behind here. Steps back in. And a strike on the outside. Count is 2-1. And good block out in front. Throw to second. That ball's offline. There's trouble there. Into third is Maben, and Maben's on his way home. Maben with good speed and no throw at home plate. And a good work there for Maben on the roll. And a long run for Trent as he's breathing coming across home plate. And Cardoso's in at second. The Padres pick up their fourth. Cardoso at second. Time is called, the head umpire. Earl steps back in. And the ball is low, ball 4. So Moreno loses Moreau down to first base. He'll get on with the walk. Conversation will happen on the hill. Alec Hernandez, the head coach, making a visit to Moreno. Just to slow things down as Quevedo is ready to go. Padres pick up their fourth. They lead this one 4-2 in the bottom of the third. Hernandez slowing things down a little bit for his club. Coach Maben having a conversation with Coach Mo and batter Quevedo. Runners at first and second. 2-out rally continues on for the Padres. A couple of broken plays defensively and some smart base running. Pick up 2 here in the bottom of the third. So our head umpire, Luis, will put it in play. We'll be ready to go here. With Lucas Quevedo stepping in 2 outs. Quevedo, shortstop side, a little trouble there on the glove. There'll be a long throw, and it's not in time. So Quevedo gets on, and the bases are juiced.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nobody better.
So Cody Goff has an opportunity here with 2 outs. The base is loaded. Goff will step back in.
Hey, go down. He's ready.
Ball's outside. The count is 1-0. As Goff steps back in. And a big cut there. Moreno gets that through. The count goes even at 1-1. Cody bunt attempt, fouled it back. The Goff looks at a ball and 2 strikes here. In the bottom of the third. Goff steps back in, locked and loaded. The 1-2 pitch. Cody laid off there. The count goes even at 2-2. Moreno thought he had him. A 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom 3. Goff steps back in, bases loaded. The 2-2 pitch. And Cody with a swing there. And Moreno gets it through. Goff will strike out. Not before the San Diego Padres scout team. They pick up 2 extra. They lead this one with 3 complete frames. The score is 4-2 Padres over the Vipers. Stay with us, folks. We will be right back. We hope you've enjoyed it so far today. Great conditions, blue skies, perfect weather for baseball here in Fort Myers, Florida. My name is Chris Aller, doing the play-by-play. Doing games throughout the remainder of the tournament here. Right now, game number 2. San Diego Padres continue scout team. They lead this one 4-2. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us. You doing all right?
Yeah.
Anything then?
No, it's
What is it? 14.
So back to live action. Ryan Smith stays on the bump for the Padres. Enrico Caron taking some catches for him. He'll send it down to second base to shortstop Melendez. We'll be ready to roll here.
Just 4-2 or 5-2?
So Goff ready to go. He got geared up. Head umpire cleans things off at home plate. Coach Hernandez heads down to third, and we'll be ready to go here. We'll start the top of the 4th. Barking dog in the background. I'm going to pick that up.
sounds like
So Carmona will start things off with a 3-4-5 here. Start the 4th. Luis puts it in play. Ryan Smith ready to go. And Smith right away will work ahead. The count is 0-1.
Oh, you seen it.
The ball's low. Time is called. As the umpire heads out, I think we might want to change baseballs like Ryan looked like he wanted to change something up. Quick word again, not sure what that was about. But nonetheless, our head umpire managing the game as he should. And takes care of business there. Luis ready to go back, and Carmona steps back in. Count 4-4-2 Padres, a 1-1 pitch. And that ball gets away. The count goes to 2-1. Fastball, good looking pitch there. It's missing. Count goes 3-1. Smith, very efficient his last inning on the hill. He went 3 up, 3 down with 2 Ks. Trying to get a strike here. 3-1 pitch. And a fastball runs it in. Foul tip. Count goes full at 3-2. Carmona will step back in with a full count. And that ball low, and Smith loses it. So they get their first batter on. Torres will step in. Queveto's now over at first base. And fastball up. Count is 1-0. Queveto taking over, shutting over on first. Holding on. Carmona as the ball's on the field there. Time is called. Carmona with a modest lead. Queveto holding him on. Smith works from the stretch. Pitch on the way. Fastball, good looking pitch right up the middle. That was even to 1-1. And again, Ryan Smith running inside part of the plate. Swing and miss. With the head, the count of the ball in 2 strikes. Torres at 4 here. Carmona over on the first base side. Queveto holds him on. Smith takes a look over. And the ball swung on. Fouled off to the right side and out of play. Shuffling going on with Carmona over on first. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Strike 3. Swing and miss. Good pitch there. So Smith gets the strikeout. And they pick up their first out. So Batista will step in. There's 1 out, and Carmona parked it first. Queveto holding him on. Fastball swung on. Smith came inside. And the count is 0-1. Ball out in front. Goff keeps it out. Ball's low in the zone. The count goes even at 1-1. Excuse me. Throw. And swing and miss. Great ball on the outside. The ball in 2 strikes. Excuse me. Ryan Smith working ahead. Got Carmona over at first. Queveto covering there, holding him on. Ryan Smith takes a look over. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled off to the right side. Batista stays in.
Boy, come on. Hey, let's go, 2-6. Let's go right here, man.
So a 2-2 count to Batista. He's steps back in. One out here in the top of the fourth. One over at first. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Ball is low. The count goes full at 3-2. Fastball. Third base side, that gets through. On the shortstop side, that was a well-hit ball in the hole. They get runners at first and second. So the 6-hitter will step in. Gernard, the first baseman, with runners at first and second. Padres looking for something on the ground. Pitch on the way. Ball's into center field. A good route there. And no throw there. They'll bring it in. And everybody will move up 9 feet. So a single to load the bases. And Coach Mo heads out to the mound to have a conversation with his guys and slowing things down a bit with one out here. And the Padres here in the top of the fourth. Through 3 complete frames. The Padres were able to bring 2 across in the bottom half of the third. And leading this one 4-2. So Coach Mo just a little bit of inspiration, getting everybody locked in here for the batter on deck stepping in. Will be Lopez. Lopez hits in the 8th spot. Correction, we back that up by Bermudez, the catcher. We'll step in. So our umpire, Luis, puts it in play. And this infield umpire. 1 down. We're ready to go. Fastball, strike up the middle. So Smith works ahead at 0-1. And a good pitch on the outside. The count is 0-2.
Good job, Ryan. Let's go. Execute.
And Goff with a good grab. That ball bounced. And Cody came out quickly. Was able to get the grab. The count is 1-2. And a chopper. They got to try to get a play at 1. And they do in time, so they get the out at first, but they bring one over. Smith tried to jump up in the air as the ball rolled back towards the mound. It just went over his head. But they pick up the out there, which is what they needed. They got 2 outs on the book. The Vipers were able to bring one across. So Lopez will step in with 2 outs. Fastball, chopper to the third base side is foul. The count is 0-1. And a ball hit to the third base side. A good grab there. A long throws. A 1-hopper is in time. What a play by Lombard on the third base side. The ball was ripped He had to go to his right. He gloved it quickly and fired across a one-hopper. And it took care of business there. Quevedo made the grab. He'll pick up one. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-3. The Padres scout team. The South Florida Vipers 4-3. Bottom half of four. Moreno will stay on the hill for the Vipers. And on deck will be Landon Schutte. Schutte will start things off for the club. We'll go 8, 9, 10 here for the San Diego Padres scout team. As Moreno takes a couple of tosses, and we'll be ready to roll here in the bottom half. A good matchup so far today. We hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Chris Allard. You're enjoying the Perfect Game 2023 BCS qualifying tournament here in Fort Myers, Florida. We're playing at the JetBlue complex here in Florida. Beautiful location, sunshine, blue skies, perfect baseball weather today. Unlike yesterday, which was quite challenging, with lightning delays and various things happening there. A delay yesterday playing over in the Lakeside area. Lakeside High School. Thank you. Was the facility that the Padres had played at yesterday. Got two lightning delays, I should say, and a little bit of rain. Nothing serious on the water side, but the 10-mile radius rule, anything inside 10 miles, wherever you are, requires a 25-minute delay, and then hits again with inside that radius. You have to reset the clock. So it ended up 9-0 win yesterday, game number 1, and we're at game 2 here at the JetBlue Park. We hope you've enjoyed it so far. For those folks that can't travel, again, my name is Chris Allard. The Perfect Game in the 2023 BCS qualifying tournament, 16U Majors Division. We're ready to go. Luis puts it in play. Schutte in the box. The ball outside missing, so he looks at 1 out. And swing and a miss on the outside. Curveball. Schutte takes the cut. The count goes even at 1-1. Moreno, throughout the course of his campaign here today, has been very effective working his curveball slider combination. Throwing some good pitches here. Pitch on the way. And a well hit ball to the left side. Schutte gets that one down the third base line. It'll go to the fence. And Schutte will get him with a stand-up double. So a leadoff double for Landon Schutte for the San Diego Padres scout team. We'll bring up Elijah Williams as Coach Cameron Maben heads across over to the second base side, giving a little fist pump to Schutte, saying, well hit, young man, that's what we need. Cameron enjoying this part of his baseball life, working with these young men, giving players opportunities and really changing lives. Cameron Maben, we all know, an outstanding former Major League player, now doing some play commentary for MLB, and coaching here with the San Diego Padres. Pitch on the way. And a good bunt attempt by Elijah Williams. High on the pitch, though, with a foul to the left side. The count is 0-1. I mentioned talking about Cameron, just a pleasure to speak with him. I had an opportunity earlier this year on the roster reveal, and what a fine gentleman, and just his commitment to these young men and improving the quality of their lives and giving people the opportunity. Cameron Maben, and of course, Coach Mo and Brandon Williams doing an outstanding job. Schutte at second. Shortstop inside. Moreno takes a look. Williams showing bunt. Pitch on the way. Foul back there. So Elijah, another attempt. And the count is 0-2, trying to move Schutte over to third base with no outs here. And a 4-3 lead over the South Florida Vipers. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The shortstop is ranged up, second baseman shuffles in a little bit. Pitch on the way. And swing and a miss there. And Moreno gets the K. So 1 out. Kevin Bruno will step in. So Bruno knocked his last opportunity, trying to continue things here with Shetty at second. And the ball's in the zone. Good looking catch. Count is 0-1. And a high flyer, second baseman backing up. That ball's drifting. And a good grab by the second baseman. As Bruno will fly out, they'll pick up their second out. Lopez had to backpedal a bit. He got into the grass and was able to get under it and make the grab. That'll bring up with 2 outs Gustavo Melendez. Melendez trying to take advantage of his runner at second, Shuddy. And now something's going on with Moreno as he wants to talk to his coach. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's hope nothing happened to him, but he's pointing towards his left hip area as he sort of touched on that. I'm not sure what the deal is. Yikes. What was that? Now we got a little bit of water coming from up above the roof here as we're a little bit of wetness here. We'll take care of that. It's always fun. You never know what you're going to get during the broadcast. And we had a baseball hit the top of the roof here. So just to bring you back up to speed here, as I mentioned, we've been having some technical challenges here and there, but we lost a little bit of our audio. And just to see what happened in the fourth, we got runners on to bring two more across at 6-4. And Landon Shetty will start on the hill here for San Diego Padres at the top of the fifth. So Goff will send it down, and a couple of tosses left here for Shetty as he warms up. Poveda stays over on the first base side, and the defense on the interior stays the same, as well as the outfield. So Goff sends it down to second. We're ready to go. Just a correction on the score, it's 6-3, not 6-4. I may have said 6-4, my apologies. We don't want to give away any more than is earned in this case. Thank my wife Diane for correcting me there. She's in Southern California. Thank you, Diane. So we're ready to go. Start things off here. Fifth frame. Stepping in the 9-hitter, full cutter. Shetty to deal, pitch on the way. All misses just on the outside, the count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Cutter mentioned the 9-hitter, they go 9-10-1 here in the fifth. And a good looking pitch up the middle there, strike call. The count goes even at 1-1. Another pitch on the outside, Shetty locating there. Landon, right-handed hurler for the club, facing the lefty here. Shetty ready to go. And swing and a miss, Shetty gets the K there. So Landon will start with the K here in the top of the fifth. Stepping in, number 4, Chris Fontaine, the 10-hitter. So two lefties back-to-back. Shetty ready to go. Fastball on the outside. The count is 0-1. And Shetty locating the outer. Just missing, the count goes even to 1-1. And a strike right up the middle. Good looking pitch there for Shetty. The count is 1-2. And swing and a miss, that'll do it right there. So back-to-back Ks. So Shetty dialed in here. And Porta, the leadoff hitter, top of the order, with 2 outs. Ball's ball in the zone. Count is 1-0. High fly ball, backing up, center fielder underneath it. Cardosa makes the grab. 1-2-3 for Shetty and the Padres. And quick work there. Well, we'll head to the bottom half of the fifth frame. San Diego Padres 15U scout team. So Shuddy does what he needs to do. As I said, 1, 2, 3 for his outing. Shuddy did a nice job. 6-3. Bottom of the fifth. Jonathan Matos will start things off. We'll be right with you. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. Who's the pitcher of record? Who came in? Who's the pitcher? Number 3?
Fernandez.
What's his first name? Jose? Juan Fernandez? Juan. So a pitching change, back to live action here. Moreno went as far as he could go. They pulled him, and Juan Fernandez will step in.
An hour 40.
So Fernandez will step in, take over for the South Florida Vipers. So Shuddy having a very effective outing. Hitting some big numbers on his fastball. Sitting about 88 to 90. What I gathered from PG Crew, tap 92. So a heavy arm for Shuddy and well executed as he came in. Jonathan Matos will step in. Start things here in the bottom of the fifth. Fernandez takes over on the hill. Our head umpire Luis puts it in play. We're ready to go. Matos, bunt attempt. He presented, pulled back, and a strike on the inside part of the plate. Fernandez works ahead in the count at 0-1. Score is 6-3 if you're just joining us here. If you're with us, keeping you locked in here in the bottom of the fifth, Padres lead. And that gets away from Fernandez. The count goes even at 1-1. Well hit ball to the left side, pulled foul. Matos got a piece of that. I can straighten it out down the third base side, but he pulls it foul. He'll come back. And the count goes to 1-2. Fernandez works ahead here as Matos will lock back in. Luis puts it in play. We're ready to go the 1-2 pitch. And Matos ducking away from that one. Behind it. And the count goes to 2-2. Well hit ball, that could get into the gap. And it does. Left center. Center fielder going to the fence. Matos is on his way to third, and he he's out at third base. So Matos was going for extras, and I think Coach Mo wanted him to check up at second. But Matos just being assertive there and trying to get an extra base.
Say it one more time.
I'm hitting for Cooper, Candela.
So Matos goes for extras and pays the price. And Luca Candela will step in. So Candela looks at a strike, and the count is 0-1. Luca, right-handed hitter for the club, steps in. Candela pitched yesterday. Started things off for the Padres. Nice job for the club. And the box ready to take a cut here. The count is 0-1. And the ball's hit back up the middle. Shortstop should have a routine grab there. Throw across is not in time. What looked as though he may have had a play locked down, and Candela was flying down the line, so he's in 90 feet to first base and gets on board. Delcas Quevedo will step in. Candela over on the first base side. Coach Maven having a quick conversation with him. Hernandez works from the stretch, sees what he likes, ready to go. Ball is up. Count is 1-0. Throw back to the first base side. Candela gets back in time. Hernandez just checking over at 1. Bernhard holding him on. As Quevedo looks at a 1-0 pitch. Big cut there. Count goes even to 1-1. Throw back to first. Candela gets back in time. Our infield umpire says no. And back in. He'll step off again. Time is called. Quevedo steps back in, 1-1 count. Candela on the move. Hit and run there. That'll drop in at center field. Candela will check up at second. And Quevedo gets on with a single. So the Padres put runners at first and second with 1 out. And Cody Goff will step in. Ball is up. The count is 1-0 as Cody Goff steps back in. Candela at second, Quevedo at first. Goff steps back in. It's a 3-0 count to Cody. Padres Here's with runners at first and second in Quevedo and Candela. Hernandez takes a long time. Pitch on the way. Ball's hit to the first base side. That gets through. Goff down the right field side, coming around. And no throw at home is not in time. And he's up the line. So 2 runners will score. Time is called as Candela and the catcher was up the line, and they were straddling the line though, so Candela came in hard, and again, he's checked up, but they collided right up the line there, and the catcher's taking a moment, might have got the wind knocked out of him, so Bermudez, tough kid there, shaking that one off. And a little collision there right at the home plate. Again, he was up the line for the throws that was coming in right field. And hopefully he's all right. He'll take a moment. Goff ends up at second base on the play. And 2 come across. Candela and Quevedo both score. And they're just going to take a moment here and give Bermudez a second just to shake it off. Coach Alec Hernandez talking to one of his guys in Maven. Make sure everybody's okay there. So Bermudez says he's all right. He's going to take a little water. They'll give him a moment. You hate to see things like that happen, but again, the catcher's just trying to make a defensive play. And a throw in from right field brought him up the line to try to cover home plate and protect the run that was on its way in. But he looks like he's okay. A tough young man. He'll shake it off. So he'll give him a couple of tosses. Coach
Juan.
Hernandez just making sure his man's okay. And 1 out here. And it's our head umpire, Luis, says, all right, you're good to go. He says, I'm fine, let's play. You got Goff at second. He's up double and 2 RBIs. Straight back. Shetty in the box here. Count is 0-1. Well hit ball. That gets through. Shetty will get on with a single and an RBI. Here comes a throw into home. A good-looking throw. And Cody Goff with good wheels is able to put on the afterburners and gets in. So Landon Shetty gets on with a single and an RBI. They bring across their 9th run. Shetty's hit to the shortstop side got through the hole. And the San Diego Padres scout team leading this one 9-3. A pitching change will come 4th here. And a pitching change to take place. Pitcher number 6 comes in for the South Florida Vipers. Damian Rodriguez will take over, the right-hander. He'll take some warm-up tosses, and we will be right back. Stay with us, folks.
Fernando, right? Yeah. 15.
So the right-hander, back to live action, Damian Rodriguez will take over. With Shuddy on first base, got an RBI single out of the deal. Pitch on the way. And Elijah Williams at the plate, looks at ball one. The count is 1-0. The Padres scout team leading this one here in the bottom of the fifth frame, 9-3. And that ball's on the outside. The count goes to 2-0. 1 out. Shuddy with a modest lead over on the first base side. Cameron Maven keeping his eyes on him. First base coach, balls up for Rodriguez, and Elijah Williams looks at a 3-0 count as he steps back in. Sometimes a tough assignment stepping in late in the game, and that'll put Elijah Williams on hit by pitch. So Elijah gets on. Williams will be at first. Shuddy moves over to second base, and the Padres have runners at first and second. So coming in for Kevin Bruno, Enrico Caron, batting change for the Padres. So Caron steps in, Enrico. And a good pitch there. Rodriguez locates. And a ball into the shortstop. A good grab there. They'll go the short way, and they go all the way across. They turn it. They go 6-4-3. They'll leave 2 on the bags, but they're able to pick up an extra here. They lead this one 9-3. We're through 5. We'll hit the 6.
Hey, what's the score? 9?
Yeah.
9-3, right?
But once again, we hope you've enjoyed this great start to the 2023 Perfect Game BCS qualifying tournament here in Fort Myers, Florida. My name is Chris Allard, doing the live play-by-play. We hope you've enjoyed it throughout the tournament thus far. Game number 2, and we'll continue the tournament, obviously, through the 5th. Will be the conclusion of the tournament, and the Padres organization, their team will move on to Atlanta at the conclusion of this tournament for the 15U PBR event, MPI big tournament in Atlanta, Georgia, coming up next week. So the Padres, as I mentioned, off to a good start. Some changes here on the defensive side. Matos will move over to first base. Lovedo will be over at third. Second base side, Cardosa. And Melendez will stay in the shortstop spot. So a pitching change for the Padres coming forth, and that'll be, we'll get a check on that in just a second. Stay right with us. So Riley Shirosky will step in. He'll take over on the hill. And he'll get some warm-up tosses, and we'll be ready to go here in the 6th. Through 5 frames, the San Diego Padres leading 9-3 over the South Florida Vipers. Want to learn more about what's going on in the world of Perfect Game? Go to perfectgame.org. Learn about tournaments within your region, different events, showcases, perfectgame.org. Also, as teams continue to compete throughout the 2023 season, Great events and opportunities within your area. Go to perfectgame.org. Also learn more about Perfect Game Cares, giving back to communities around the country as Perfect Game continues to grow the game. So Caron will take some tosses behind the dish. He'll take over. As Enrico fires down to second base, we'll be ready to go. Swarovski on the hill as Luis, our head umpire, leans off home plate. And we will be ready to start the top of the sixth. So the Vipers will go 7, 8, 9 here with Jose Bermudez ready to go. And the count is 1-0. Ball is low, 2-0 count. So Swarovski behind here to 3-0 count. 7-hitter Jose Bermudez. Line attempt, ball 4. They put their 7-hitter on board. Swarovski does, and stepping in. Correction on that was Angel Villegas that was at bat. 3-hitter Alex Carmona will step in. My apologies there, we had 2 number 28. A strike called there. Swarovski will work ahead in the count at 0-1. Swarovski steps into the stretch mode here. He throws back to first, a lob over to Matos. Nothing taking place on first. Marno ready to go. Pitch on the way. Ball fouled straight back. The count is 0-2. Carmona steps back in. The 0-2 pitch. A runner at first. Matos holding on. Pitch on the way. Ball straight to the shortstop side. No play there. That gets to the right side of Melendez. And like that, they've got another runner on with no outs. Stepping in, the 4-hitter, Marcelo Torres. Torres plays right field for the club. Ready to face Swarovski here for the first time. A strike call gets the low part of the zone on the outer half. Count is 0-1. And the ball hits past Melendez to center field. They're going to hold everybody up and they'll bring it in quickly. So a single will load the bases with no outs. So Batista, the 5-hitter, will step in. Quick conversation at the hill with Quevedo and Matos, talking to Swarovski just to settle him down a little bit. As the Padres are just looking for an out here. So there's a balk there on Swarovski. So he made a move and he didn't throw. And so Coach Mo's going to have a visit out to the bump here as they walk one in here. So Shirosky just needs to settle down here, and they're looking to get some outs. Runners at second, third. Cleared the one runner when the bases loaded to the ball. Yeah, swing and a miss on the outside. So the count goes even to 1-1. As Batista steps back in. Ball is up. Count goes to 2-0. And the ball's hit to the left side. That ball is deep. It could stay in. And that ball stays in fair. Here comes one. Here comes two. And like that, they've got a runner at second with a double. And they pick up two more with no outs. So it's 6-9. And no outs here. So Shirosky in some trouble. And Coach Mo is going to make a visit out to the mound. And that's going to do it for Shirosky. So he's got a short leash there at the top of the sixth at his 9-6 score. And the Padres are just looking for 3 outs here as things are starting to get interesting. Well, folks, a pitching change is forthcoming. So stay with us. We'll let you know that change in a minute. We'll be right back. Time's expired. Just need 3 outs.
So what happens if it's tied up? They somebody changes it.
Yeah. You'll have to go to the. You'll have to go to finish it off. So a pitching change. Cardoso will come in and take over for Shirosky, looking for 3 outs for their club. So Joshua Cardoso will take some warm-up tosses. The catching change, I had mentioned that earlier. Enrico Caron comes in, and he'll take a couple tosses and we'll be ready to go. Cardoso gets his tosses, and the Padres scout team looking to get some outs here on the books with nobody out. And scores 9-6 over the South Florida Vipers here. And a 6-hitter, first baseman Bernhardt will step in. They've got one at second base in Batista. Cardoso works from the stretch. And the ball hit to the left side. And they're going to bring it all the way in home. A good throw from the outfield. And Crone makes the grab. So like that. Another single on the books. We've got runners at the corners. So Crone wants to have a conversation with his guys, and these guys are looking to get a grounder and an out to get things moving here on the defensive side. Time has expired, and the Padres are just looking for 3 outs. So Cardoso ready to go. And a good curveball in for the strike. Count is 0-1. Bermuda's the catcher. Looks at an 0-1 count. Cardoso shakes off, ready to go from the stretch. They've got runners at the corners as mentioned. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there. Just missing. That fell off the table there. The count goes even at 1-1. Ball's fouled straight back.
Go get him, be a bulldog, let's go. Be a bully, come on, let's go.
Count is 1-2. Cardoso looking for an out pitch here. He shakes off. The count is 1-2. Time is called. Cardoso steps off. He just steps out. He's back in. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul, slow roller. He's going to have to get a play at first. He'll do that. And a good play there defensively. So Cardoso took a look at third just to make sure that Batista was going to stay put. And was able to throw down to first very easily. Bermudez is out. Throws to Matos to get her out there. So they get one on the books. Runners at second and third for South Florida. And something that you did not want to hear, I will tell you this, you're picking it up in the microphone, but it's a lightning strike. Not sure how far, but it's not here. And a very precarious situation for the Padres with 1 out in the top of the 6th. They need 2 more outs and this game is over. And now we're going to go into a lightning situation and delay. Well, folks, welcome to Florida. Well,
It was getting interesting.
so, folks,
Do we have to go back to the park? Oh, I'm so sorry.
we're going to be into a lightning delay. So they'll clear things accordingly, and it's a 25-minute set, so it's inside 10-mile radius, so obviously that's why the lightning horn came on, and we'll keep you posted as to what's forthcoming. So we apologize for this. We went through this yesterday. Similar situation. It is 9-6, Padres top of the 6th with 1 out. We'll leave you live here on the field, and we'll be back as soon as possible. For now, Chris Allen, for Perfect Game of 2023. BCS qualifying tournament here in Fort Myers, Florida is on hold. We'll stay with you, folks. Come back. We'll be back shortly.
when's the last round of games? Yeah, if you would go and
I was way back there. That's good. I'm probably gonna go grab some
yeah, but if you leave
Excuse me, gang, you gotta go. You gotta go. Take your chairs, take everything with you. Can you hear 3 beats? Come on back. Shut up!
I'm gonna stay locked. If it gets weird,
Yeah, and you feel free. The office
right there.
Oh, okay. You just come in and
Great.
stuff it on there. We'll give you space to put all your stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I'll make it quick. I mean, I can pull down. This one's pretty protected, but they're quick to release. So. All right, AJ. Thank you, sir.
We have to leave, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for. Go ahead and tell them. They're first come here. They're probably over
Still out there? Yeah. The whole team? Yeah. The whole team.
Guys, say some places your car, we can stay here. Hold on. Right here. All right.
All